I should have known you're up to something.
Carrie, what?
The minute I saw my contract, I should have known. Why else would you crumble so easily?
You want more money.
That's one way of putting it, I suppose.
Forget it.
Come on, a contract's a two-way thing.
I know. I give it to you, you sign it, you give it back.
I know I'm in no position to tell you what to do, but it seems to me McKenna's already halfway to winning this. He's got you fighting amongst yourselves. If you're going to make him listen, you have to be united.
How's she doing?
Not good. Temperature's still way up.
Any rigors?
Off and on.
Mrs. Lang? Grace?
Rob?
My Grace, it's Dr. Fleming.
Yes, doctor.
We've managed to locate your husband. He's on the way.
How long?
2 or 3 hours.
Good.
You're very ill. We want to get you into theatre straight away.
No, not too long.
You must realise you're getting worse. Please let us operate.
No. We want a family. You must choose.
It's not a matter of choice anymore. The tuberculosis has infected your fallopian tubes and your ovaries. The longer you delay, the worse it's getting.
I can't make this decision alone. I will wait.
Sorry, I didn't know I was going to do that.
It was on the cards here. Steve, it's only human to cry when you lose someone you love. I cried for Sarah too.
Yeah. I thought I was all over that, you know?
Personally, I think crying is preferable to some of your more recent behaviour.
I suppose I had been a bit of a dick lately. I just thought it'd be better if I carried on.
Well, you've certainly done that.
You know about this thing with Ellie? I just thought she needed someone as much as I did. Needed someone.
Trying to replace the irreplaceable. I know. I did the same when my mother died. I started a relationship with someone that didn't work very well for me.
Me neither.
But we're still friends. And I'm sure you and Alison will be too.
Yeah, she's a good mate. It's this kind of big black hole where Sarah was. I'm afraid that if I look into that void, I'm just going to get sucked in. I won't be able to cope.
I know. But take it from somebody who's been there. As long as you try to avoid it, that black hole's only going to get bigger. If you start filling it up with memories... I was going to say it goes away, but that's rubbish. I don't think you'll ever stop missing Sarah. I won't, and we shouldn't. But it will get easier to live with.
You reckon?
Can I make a suggestion?
Sure.
Well, it's a terrific day outside. Why don't you take yourself off somewhere quiet, think things through a bit. We can manage the shift without you.
Yeah? Thank you.
You're welcome. Nurse, I expect that back clean and ironed tomorrow. And don't forget the starch.
Look, I know Burton can be a pain sometimes, but I agree with you. We have to fight McKenna on these contracts.
And what if he doesn't listen?
Well, if we stick together, then maybe he'll have no choice.
He might fire the lot of us.
Yeah, there's no shortage of nurses out there.
I can't afford to lose my job.
Look, no one can. All I am saying is that if we give him some reasonable alternatives, then maybe we'll be able...
Hey, does anyone want to go down the road at lunchtime? There's that mega sale.
Don't bother, Alison. I know about the contracts.
Oh, sorry.
And I think they stink as bad as Tom's socks, and if you don't fight them, you're a bunch of ninnies.
I didn't know you were a militant, Marj.
Well, I'm on contract too. If McKenna puts one across you, he'll think he can get away with it with the rest of us. Have a scone.
Oh, great.
Yeah, thanks. Have one?
No thanks.
Oh, what's up with you? You usually like my cheese scones.
Big breakfast, Marj. Okay, say we make the contract changes. Who's going to front it to McKenna?
Not me.
Jackie?
Oh, look, McKenna and I aren't exactly blood brothers.
Yeah, but you know what we want and you don't back down.
Right, all in favour?
Yeah.
Against?
Here you go, girlfriend. Looks like you're it.
Welcome to Duncan's disaster. I'm decorating.
So I see. How long have you been here?
Ooh, 5 years last month. Yeah, I know, it's a bit of a joke, isn't it, really? I'm always working on other people's jobs, so this one has to come last.
Could be a bit difficult to live with on a long-term basis.
That's what my ex said the day she moved out. Come on through to the kitchen. It's the only livable space beside the bedroom. I'll show you that later.
Oh, will you?
These are ready for signature. And these are calls you need to return. Noel Sturgis called twice.
Stuff Sturgis.
My sentiments exactly. But he implied I wasn't passing on messages, so...
Make a weekend reservation at the resort, will you? I'm taking Julianne.
Are you? Then maybe the resort isn't your best bet. I would have found it boring at her age.
Remember that far back, do you?
Watch yourself.
And what do you want?
I was in the neighbourhood, just thought I'd drop in.
Chris, if you've got a point to make it.
Sorry. I was wondering when I should start turning over my caseload. For my time off, you were going to arrange a locum to replace me. We talked about it the other day, remember?
Organising your personal life is not my major priority in running this clinic, you know.
Okay, no problem. It's just you said.
Yeah, I know. Don't mind me. Having a rough week.
Tell me about it.
Look, I'll get that locum under control and I'll let you know when I can release you.
Thanks. Melanie's got to organise her patients too, and it's not as easy in Wanaka as it is in the city. So the sooner you can let me know, the better, okay?
I said I would, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. Thanks. Have a nice day.
You don't really believe in all this collective bargaining rubbish, do you?
I believe in getting the best possible deal for my staff. Group negotiations.
You're talking unions, right? I reckon any man that needs a gang behind him before he fronts up to his boss is a wimp.
Well, that's all very well for you. You work out a contract with an employer, complete it and move on. If you get one bad deal, you aren't stuck with it for years.
Individual effort, individual reward. If my work's good, I eat steak. If not, bread and water.
That works for you. It won't where I am. If people are competing for the next pay rise, they won't share skills or knowledge and the patients suffer. That's why we need negotiators to look after our interests.
And line their parasitic pockets at the same time. If you had been on some of the construction sites I have, seen some of the vicious tactics...
You're over-dramatising.
Yeah? I worked on this building site in Hamilton. Big office block, a few years back. The structural guys went out. Bosses wouldn't come to the party. The whole thing got seriously nasty. The boss's car ended up in a ditch with the brake lines cut. Union rep went round smiling for days. What?
I saw the same movie. It was on telly 2 weeks ago, only it was set in Chicago, not Hamilton.
Had you going for a minute there, didn't I?
I get a bit intense about things.
Nothing wrong with that. You have to believe in something.
Do you?
Sure. Good wine. Good company. Answer phones. Hello, Duncan O'Brien. Oh, hello, darling. How are you? Sorry, it's my girls.
Go ahead.
No, I was just talking to Carrie. Remember you met her at the beach? No, darling. Don't tell your mother she's my new girlfriend.
The nursing staff's agreed that this is a lot more workable.
And what would they know?
That they can't afford to lose a third of their income in one hit. And the sneaky way it was done, raising base pay and cutting penal rates, is causing a lot of resentment.
I'll tell you what I resent, being told how to organise my business.
We are not trying to dictate, Dr. McKenna. Just find some middle ground. You give a little, and so will we.
Forget it. You've got your contracts, you sign them or don't. There are plenty of unemployed nurses out there waiting to take your places.
Will you discuss our options with the clinic board?
Can't see any reason to.
Well, we thought it would be a lot more friendly if I spoke to you. But maybe the board would rather deal with the nurses' union direct.
That sounds remarkably like a threat.
No, but the board does seem like the next logical step.
All right, I'll pass on your little manifesto, but I'll tell you now, it won't make any friends on the board, and it certainly hasn't made any in this office.
Oh, don't, Nick. I've got to pay for that. Oh, sorry. That's cool. It only won't be long. So where's this concert Simon's on about?
Oh, out at the showgrounds. It's going to be hot.
Definitely.
Sticky. Here you go, one tea.
Killer.
And one coffee white.
Oh, can I have an OJ instead?
But you asked for coffee. Yeah, it's too hot.
I'll have it. I'm dying.
Okay, what will you take? Oh, don't, Jackie. I thought you said you were quitting.
Okay. Just stressing out, that's all.
Oh, the meeting with Mckenna.
Oh, how'd it go?
He's not going to nominate me Nurse of the Year, but he's going to talk to the board. We should get an answer next week.
Sneaky bugger.
What?
Well, your current contracts will have run out by then, and if you haven't got any new ones, you could all be out of a job. I mean, Mckenna can hire who he wants, and at the lower rate.
Good point.
Help me, someone, please.
What?
It's my little boy. He's locked himself in the car.
Goodness, in this heat.
My keys are in there and I can't get in.
Do you have a spare set?
No, my husband does, but he's away. Oh, Jacob's just lying
Look,
there.
it's right. I'll call 111. They'll get someone out to
No,
help.
I can do it.
Hurry!
Any word on Lang?
Not a peep. The theatre's still free, isn't it?
Unless they've rushed someone in the last 15 seconds.
Right, sorry.
Look, working yourself up like this isn't going to do any good.
I know that, but that damn stubborn woman is lying there refusing to let me help her.
Well, I'm afraid that's her privilege.
Don't be stupid. She's as septic as hell. If we don't do something, she's going to die. I've half a mind to operate without the consent.
If a mind is right, you'll be getting yourself in all kinds of trouble.
Oh, and I won't be in trouble if I just watch her die?
I'm Rob Lang. I was
Mr. Lang, I'm Dr. Fleming.
what's wrong with Grace? CB base just
The
said...
situation is this. Grace has tuberculosis of the ovaries and fallopian tubes. As of now, the right tube has ruptured, causing peritonitis. Quite simply, if we don't operate, she'll die.
I don't understand. Why haven't you already?
She refused to give consent until she'd talked to you.
But why?
We'll have to remove her ovaries and fallopian tubes, quite possibly the uterus as well. She'll never be able to have children. She didn't want to make the decision without consulting you.
But she will die if you don't operate. I'll get her to agree.
Thank you. Come this way.
God, I only left him a little while.
In the car on his own. Anything could have...
I left my keys in there. He must have pushed the lock down.
Oh, don't worry, lover.
Look, his breathing's getting bad. We'll have to smash a window.
No need.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, let's go across to the clinic.
Couldn't tell, insane.
Could have done it quicker if you guys weren't panicking. Put me off.
What's the problem here?
He just broke into the car.
Did he now? I know you, don't I? Harrison, right?
Very funny, Jackie.
Hey, don't dump on him.
And who are you, miss?
I don't talk to fascists.
It's all right, officer. Nick opened the car to get a little boy out. The mother's taking him over to the clinic now.
It's true. They're over there if you want to check.
I'll do that. Being useful, will you? That'll be a switch.
How's your wine?
Oh, I helped myself while you were on the phone.
I'm sorry about that. My eldest could talk under wet cement with a mouthful of marbles.
They're very sweet.
I love them.
I don't know many men who'd say that.
What? That they love their kids.
Oh, I know most men do, but they usually say they're okay or that they're proud of them.
I usually say what I mean. Does that worry you?
No, I find it very attractive. Any chance we can eat soon? Wine on an empty stomach makes me a little giddy.
All part of my evil plan.
Yo, boss!
Didn't your mother teach you to knock?
Oh, hey, sorry, we didn't mean to interrupt anything. Did we, guys? He's usually alone most of the time. Needs us to cheer him up.
Do I look depressed to you?
You look bloody pleased with yourself, actually. Can't have that. Any beer in the fridge?
Actually, you know, all in all, the changes are not unreasonable. I think we could live with them.
So you're going to cave in?
No, I'm just suggesting we consider them.
Uh-huh. Who commissioned the Austin woman's report?
You know I did.
And as I remember, you justified the expense as spending money to save money.
Uh-huh.
Now it seems as if we've spent money to spend some more, is that right?
No, my first consideration has got to be the efficient running of this clinic. I don't want to totally alienate the nurses.
Oh, no. No, it's not much fun being unpopular.
It's not a question of personal popularity. What we've got works. This is a damn good team.
Which you're seemingly incapable of controlling.
Look, no.
A member of your team got on the wrong side of Councillor Hill and caused a costly delay in the expansion plans.
Yeah, but he was
And
right.
now you're giving in to the demands of a bunch of girls. Who's running this clinic?
I am.
Well, get on with it. Settle these employment contracts and settle them now before your own contract comes up for renewal. Your shares in the clinic don't guarantee your job as director. Are we clear?
Actually, he's in a meeting right now. Could anyone else have...
No, it's all right. I'll wait.
Mrs. Williams, Jacob's going to be fine.
Oh, thank heavens.
We've got his temperature down. We're running IV fluids. You were lucky Nick got him out of the car when he did.
That's the first useful thing that Harrison lad's done for some time.
Would you like to go through?
Oh, please. I'll show you.
Dr. McKenna, might be some time. Now, if I knew it was urgent...
No, it's okay. I'm in no hurry. Thank you.
Help. Steve.
Any word?
The surgery went well. Your wife should be out from recovery in time now.
Best thing that ever happened to me, she is. I was a real mess when I met her over there, in India. She sorted me out. Her parents hate it, though. Her and me.
I'm sure they didn't mean that.
It hurt, but she's staunch. She, said it didn't matter. We'd make our own family. As soon as I'd finished paying off the truck, she was going to get pregnant. Last payment's next month. She'd make a top mum. I guess she'll just have to put up with me now.
Excuse me.
Come on through. Ellie, you all right?
I don't know. They love each other so much and they want a family so bad.
I'm finding it hard to stay detached.
Wouldn't you in my situation?
Why don't you have a word with Carrie? Get her to assign Mrs. Lang's primary care to someone else.
Yeah, she'd want to know why.
Oh, make up something. She doesn't need to know about your pregnancy.
Thanks. I'll be okay just as soon as I know what I'm going to do.
You reckon she'd go out with me?
You'll have to ask Kirsty, Tim.
Great looking, but strange, sort of. Have a joke in that when she's working, but kind of standoffish, too. You know what I mean?
Kirsty's had a rough time recently.
Yeah, like what happened? Finish with that, mate. Bad luck if I'm not, eh? You got it. He's keen.
So am I.
Did you mean what you said about being keen?
On lunch.
Yeah. And here I was thinking you wanted me for my body.
Maybe I do.
No, I haven't seen Grant. I couldn't care less about the social life in Tikawiti. Can you put Mum on, please? Well, when's she going to be back? No, that's useless. Look, when she gets in, just tell her to give me a ring. I need to speak to her, okay? Yeah, don't forget. Yeah, bye. Oh, my brother, he's a bit of a bozo.
I imagine you do want your mum right now.
Pardon?
Well, it's not an easy thing to face on your own, and I gather Chris isn't being much help.
I don't know what you're talking about, Marj.
Oh, Alison, you don't have to hide it from me. I know you're pregnant.
Dr. Mckenna, this is Officer Vining. He's been waiting for some time.
What can I do for you, officer?
And maybe we could speak in private.
Mrs. Harrison is my confidential secretary. Just get on with it.
That's your choice. You'll have been notified by mail of the results of the blood alcohol test taken at this clinic following a recent traffic incident?
Yes.
Well, those results haven't shown a positive reading. You've been charged that you did drive a motor vehicle while the proportion of alcohol in your blood exceeded 80 milligrams of alcohol per 100 millilitres of blood, in that it was 130 milligrams of alcohol per 100 millilitres of blood. You're hereby summoned to appear in court on the date nominated. Nice meeting you, Mrs. Harrison. Dr. Mckenna?
I'm so sorry, Michael. If I'd known...
You would have done what?
Well, I don't know, but
Well, then don't apologise. I guess I'm sick of listening. Hold all my calls.
Of course.
Is it you or is it me? Lately I've been lost, it seems. I think the change is what I need. If I'm looking for a chance or a dream, Shortland Street. Taking time to hold my place. Yesterday's another race, just living for the times we've seen. When the writing on the wall says I'll be Shortland Street. If you want to find a way of searching for another world, it's hard to see. Shortland Street.
Shortland Street was made with the help of your broadcasting fee, so you can see more of New Zealand On Air.